Previously on Sonic and the Autobots. Who is that? Are you alright?
Yeah, thanks.
What is your name?
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog.
My name is Optimus Prime.
Who are those guys who just attacked me?
They're known as Decepticons.
Eggman said something about new allies before he left my dimension.
Then it seems we share a common enemy. Perhaps we can help each other.
Optimus Prime was speaking to what appeared to be a large blue hedgehog.
Sonic? Impossible! How did he get here?
Bring up security footage.
Of course! Tails had a Chaos Emerald as well.
Blitzwing, Motormaster, get that emerald by any means necessary.
Optimus! Tails is in trouble!
Roll for it! Pick on someone your own size, Decepticons!
So, those other three are friendly?
Yeah, that red and blue one saved me earlier. Do you still have your Chaos Emerald?
Right here!
Never seen a gem like that before.
That's because they come from our dimension, and there are only 7 of them in existence.
Only 7, you say?
That have existed for centuries.
Incoming!
Megatron!
Come
Sonic
here!
Swipe, wait!
It's the Chaos Emerald! He's drawing power from it to increase his own strength.
I could crush all of you here and now, but I haven't the time for this.
He's heading for the main tower. After him!
Attention all forces! We have Autobots and Movians approaching the tower! Destroy them all!
Looks like we got both Bandits and Decepticons.
Push your way through them. Don't slow down.
I never do.
Sonic, Tails, get those emeralds. The rest of us will cover you.
On it!
Chaos Emeralds are the property of the Eggman Empire and the Decepticon Armada. Not one slimy nor rusty finger shall be laid upon them.
Whoa! Didn't see that coming.
You've merely delayed the inevitable. If you want to try and recover the emeralds, by all means, go ahead. Given how severely outnumbered you are, I doubt you'll get them before we do.
I can't believe they just threw the emeralds away like that.
I guess that's just how desperate they are.
We shouldn't lose hope yet. Eggman may have snatched one of the 5 emeralds, but we can still try and track down the other 4.
Right. As they were shot out of the tower, I was able to calculate the speed and trajectory where they were launched. Unfortunately, I can't calculate an exact landing site, but I do have some approximations. 3 of them would have landed outside of the fortress walls, whilst one of them was still within the vicinity.
Then we must act quickly if we are to recover all 4 of them before the enemy.
But, Optimus, I don't think our small team will be able to recover all of them before the Decepticons do.
I say we should call for some backup. We can't have all the fun now, can we?
I couldn't agree more, Sideswipe. Autobot headquarters, come in. This is Optimus Prime.
Ratchet here, Optimus. What's the situation?
We managed to have made good progress in uncovering Megatron's latest plan. In short, they have constructed a Cybertronian-like fortress out here, cloaked from the outside by an invisibility shield.
I should have expected that. What exactly is their plan?
Megatron has formed an alliance with a human known as Dr. Eggman. They're working together to try and recover the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Dr. Eggman? Chaos Emeralds? I feel I don't follow, Optimus. Eggman and the Chaos Emeralds he seeks are not from this world. We've come across some unique but skilled lifeforms who protect their home planet from him.
Hold up, Prime. Are you telling me we're dealing with interdimensional beings?
You are correct, Wheeljack.
I can't believe it. The transdimensional multiverse is real. This is a discovery. I knew it.
What are your orders, Prime? We must make sure the emeralds do not fall into Decepticon hands. They have been sent off into the far reaches of this fortress. I will send you the probable coordinates for each emerald now. Coordinates received. Wheeljack, go inform the others. I'll ground bridge you over when you're all ready.
Roger that, Doc.
Oh, by the way, Optimus, Air Raid and Jetfire are almost done with their operation out at Miramar. Do you want me to send them over to provide air support? Affirmative. The more Autobots we have out here, the better. Contact them as soon as you can, old friend. Will do, Prime. Ratchet out. Backup is on the way. In the meantime, let's split up and go after 2 emeralds each. Bumblebee, Sideswipe, you 2 and Tails will go after the emerald that flew to the southwest. Sonic and I will search for the ones still inside the fortress.
Not that I'm arguing or anything, but shouldn't I go help look for the ones outside it, given I'm the fastest one here?
Actually, I think it's best if you help out Optimus, Sonic. Given the sheer size of this fortress, plus the hundreds of different spots the emerald could have landed.
It's like a needle in a haystack.
Exactly. That's why I want you with me, Sonic. Being fast on your feet, you'll be able to find that emerald quicker than any of us.
You can count on me, Optimus.
Autobots, move out!
Hey, Tails. You want a lift?
Yes!
Hop in.
The plan is working perfectly.
Just as I assured you, Megatron. Not even Tails' gadgets could tell the difference between a real Chaos Emerald and one of these replicas.
Optimus has no clue on what he's headed into. What is the status of the 2 remaining emeralds?
As I told you before, my forces are searching every possible location for the remaining emeralds. However, I'm starting to speculate someone else may already have them, seeing as they have yet to be acquired.
Whoever possesses the last 2 emeralds shall be crushed. Make sure of that, Doctor.
Of course, Megatron.
Soundwave, what's the progress on the construction of our little project?
Current status is 67% complete. By utilizing the power of the Chaos Emeralds, we have been able to increase construction rate by 20%.
Good. Thanks to the Chaos Emeralds, this new battle cruiser will be far more powerful than the first, despite not having an alternate form.
An alternate form?
That is a story for another day, Doctor. Let us focus on the task at hand.
Very well. Oh, Soundwave, how goes construction of my new and improved Badniks?
Over 250 are complete and battle ready. Their overall strength, skill, and size has proven to be double than any of your previous robots.
Excellent! You just love to try out new things. Thanks to these upgrades, my army will be stronger than ever. Sonic has no idea what's in store for him.
Still no luck. I expected it to not be easy, but this is a whole new low.
It's not just you, Sonic. We have no knowledge of this fortress whatsoever. But that does not change our objective into finding the emeralds.
You're right. I guess I'm just a little on edge after how Megatron knocked Sideswipe like a punching bag. I gotta say that if that single emerald can make Megatron twice as powerful as normal, then what happens if he gets all of them?
Believe me, these emeralds are no joke. Especially if he gets all 7. Then he'll be near unstoppable.
Just how powerful are those things, Tails?
Oh right, Sonic and I didn't finish telling you, did we?
As we said before, the Chaos Emeralds are 7 mystical gems from our homeworld Mobius.
No one knows what their real origin is, but they date back as far as the time of the ancients. Many believe they were forged by the gods themselves.
As you saw with Megatron before, a single emerald can increase a person's overall strength, or even grant them some special abilities.
They can also be used as a closely unlimited power source for technology and machinery. But if someone is able to get their hands on all 7 Chaos Emeralds...
The user will have the power to be practically undefeatable.
By the Matrix.
Ultimate power? Now that explains a lot. Megatron would be itching for something like that.
This isn't good. If he regains those emeralds, then we're as good as scrap metal.
Now you see why Sonic and I have to stop Eggman from using them.
Madmen like him and Megatron would do nothing but catastrophic things with that kind of power at their disposal.
Then we'll make sure that doesn't happen. Let us continue our search. I don't want those emeralds laying around any longer than necessary.
Let's try that section of the base over there. Come on!
You think the emerald's up there?
I'm not 100% certain, but according to the calculations, it landed around this area somewhere.
It's worth a check. Let's get climbing! Hey Tails, I noticed you and Sonic seem to have a pretty good relationship. Like brothers almost. I'm curious, how exactly did you two meet?
Oh, that's quite a story actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. If it's too personal, you don't have to tell us.
Oh no, it's okay. I'll tell you guys. It goes back to when I was really young. Everybody picked on me because of my 2 tails. I was always called a freak or a mutant. Not to mention they always made fun of my real name, Miles Prower. Then one day, I saw Sonic running around. He was different too. no one could run as fast as him. I stumbled across his plane and figured with my mechanical expertise, I could make a few upgrades. Sonic took notice, and he was very impressed with my skills. From that day forward, he took me under his wing, and we've been best pals ever since. I owe it all to Sonic. Without him, I wouldn't have the life I have now.
Sounds like you two seem to have a great history. You fight very well together.
We've certainly grown strong over the years.
You know, Tails, I think Sideswipe and I kind of understand where you're coming from.
Really?
Yeah. You see, before the Great War broke out, many of us Autobots weren't all that well-versed in combat.
Most of the Decepticons were either former soldiers or members of the Gladiator Arena, Megatron being one of them. Being a rather small transformer, I thought it wouldn't make any difference on the battlefield. But through the inspiring words of Optimus, I was able to find a place within the Autobot ranks.
B's right. I was just a street racer before the war, but after learning a thing or two from Prime and the more experienced Autobots, I became one of the most skilled warriors within our cause.
Prime's been an inspiration to all of us. Thanks to him, we've achieved things that we never thought would have been possible.
Huh. Guess we're all not that different after all.
I guess not. But enough story time. Let's find that emerald.
Clear.
Hey Optimus, mind if I ask you a question?
Of course.
Back when Megatron took that Chaos Emerald from us, you both started talking about something called Cybertron? Are you not from this world?
Well, not this particular planet. It's a long story, but having witnessed the Decepticons for yourself, I think you deserve to know the truth. Cybertron was once the home world to all Transformers. For several millennia, it was a peaceful world. However, corruption began to spread throughout the higher levels of Cybertron's society, leading to inequality within our race. One Cybertronian sought to challenge Cybertron's leadership, a gladiator who had gathered a loyal following that all vowed to bring equality to our people.
Megatron?
Yes, long ago, when I was once known as Orion Pax, he and I were good friends. We both agreed that changes to our society needed to be made. However, our perspectives on how it should be done were very different. Megatron believed that the only way his vision could be accomplished was to wipe out all remnants of Cybertron's old ways with force, and make himself Cybertron's supreme ruler. I, on the other hand, believed that a just society could be brought peacefully without violence. When I presented my ideas to the High Council of Elders, they agreed that my approach was the best pathway to an improved society. And so, I was chosen to be the one to lead our people to a better future and to a better Cybertron. That's when I became Optimus Prime. Consumed with rage that his ambitions had been thwarted, Megatron turned his back on me and the Council, but he never gave up on that ambition to conquer Cybertron for himself. With his army of followers, now known as Decepticons, Megatron began to wipe out anyone who opposed him. But those that stood against him, including myself, would never sacrifice freedom. And thus began the Great War between the Autobots and the Decepticons. After eons of conflict, our war took a huge toll on Cybertron itself. Our planet's very core had no choice but to shut down its systems completely in order to survive. With the one thing that gives life to all of Cybertron now shut down, we had no choice but to take to the stars and find a home elsewhere. I was amongst the last few Autobots to leave Cybertron in search of a new home. But little did we know, another ship was pursuing us. Megatron's flagship known as the Nemesis. The Decepticons breached our ship and attacked us,
Both our forces engaged in a brutal battle with no clear winner in sight. Eventually we lost control and crash-landed on this planet. After being in stasis lock for centuries, we were finally rebuilt and reactivated, which only led to our conflict being resumed on another world. Because of Earth's rich energy sources, Megatron sought to drain this planet dry of its energon and restore Cybertron at any cost. The humans of this world, with their limited technology, stood no chance against the Decepticons. We, on the other hand, were not going to let them perish by Megatron's hands. For decades, we have defended Earth from Megatron's ambition for power. In return, the humans have allowed us to share their home with them. We now fight alongside one another to keep our new home safe from the Decepticons. We will not allow Earth or any other planet to suffer the same fate as Cybertron.
Optimus, I had no idea. Your home was gone. You wanted to bring peace.
Megatron will stop at nothing until he restores Cybertron. I've tried reasoning with him countless times in hopes he would change his ways, but that will never happen.
I swear to you, Optimus, we will stop Megatron and Eggman, no matter what!
You have a brave heart, Sonic. Let's find the emeralds then.
It sure is taking them a while. How much longer am I gonna have to keep this contraption on my island? Patience, Knuckles. Sonic and Tails can't defeat Eggman in just a few hours. Even though they have sometimes.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic, are you here?
I know that voice.
Sonic? Anyone here?
Well, I mean, I'm always here.
Oh, hey Knuckles. I sometimes forget where I am.
Wasn't expecting to see you here today. What's going on?
I'm looking for Sonic. Have you seen him?
Him and Tails were here a couple of hours ago. Let me guess. Sonic forgot about a date he promised you again.
What? No! Shut up, Knucklehead!
I'm just messing with you. Don't worry.
The reason I'm looking for him is because I wanted to give him this.
Whoa, a Chaos Emerald.
Yep. I found it down at Emerald Coast earlier this morning. Figured it'd be safer in Sonic's hands, so where did him and Tails go? Knuckles? What's that?
Oh, that's Tails' new machine. Some kind of dimensional portal.
A dimensional portal?
Yeah, apparently Eggman stole one of their emeralds and jumped into another world, so they went after him using Tails' machine. But they had to use the Master Emerald as a power source.
So Sonic and Tails are literally off in another dimension right now.
What I said. But I haven't heard from them yet, so I can't be sure of what's going on the other side.
Well, I'm going after them.
Wait, what? You must be joking!
Do I look like I'm kidding? If Eggman's operating in another world, then Sonic is gonna need all the help he can get.
You can't actually be serious. Even if you help him, you wouldn't have a single clue of where he would be.
In case you forgot, searching for Sonic is an old specialty of mine. Besides, if a friend of mine needs help, then I go and help them.
Amy, don't just walk in there! Do you even have a plan on helping them?
I'll figure it out on the way. I'm going to help them. You are welcome to join me. They're your friends too, you know. They would have done the same for you.
I hate it when she's right. Hold up, Amy!